Hi everyone, welcome to the CBoom Show. I'm Chris.
I'm Peter.
I'm Alex.
What we're trying to do is help you make a pick, cover a spread, win a ticket or two. First things first, shout out to our sponsors. Tata's Hot Sauce Emporium brings that flavor to your table. Absolutely delicious.
Down to one bottle.
Down to one bottle. Well, you got to pick them up at Rexy and St. Clair, or if you can't make it there, hotsauceunlimited.com. Look up Tata's.
Tell them CBoom sent you.
It's unreal. Kianna's Bake Shop puts that yum yum in your tum tum. Absolutely delicious cookies, all the baked goods you can ever imagine. Absolutely delicious. And Extreme G Gaming, located at Yonge and Eglinton. Go there for all your gaming needs, whether it's retro stuff, the new stuff. Keep in mind the Xbox and PS5 are coming up. Go there if you have any questions. Give them a call.
Definitely a fun place to hang out for sure.
Yeah. Once
we get back away from this round two.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. So, recap of last week. Football was horrible. That being said, UFC, we did quite well.
Yeah, absolutely. UFC was fantastic. People were asking why Ortega. I don't know if you saw that fight, but Ortega every single round dominated and just came out with a very clean win. The zombie strategy of taking shots paid off a little bit. Like, he survived some big storms, but there was no way. Ortega was all day. And your call on Kraus, another easy win. Kraus made it look easy. He made the other guy look like a fool. So big couple of wins there. We cleared that okay.
Yeah, I did well on that. It was just football was horrendous. It was so bad. I don't know what to say. Upsets, spreads weren't covered. It was crazy.
The Eagles came back in garbage time. Baltimore had them. Craziness.
All right, so this week football, it's exciting. I'm jumping ahead.
Overexcited.
Major League Baseball, first things first, World Series. I know I've got the Dodgers. It's 1-0 for Tampa Bay going into the second right now.
They were dominant last night.
Going into the third, but
I was telling you the Dodgers or Tampa Bay always screws with me, so I'm gonna stay with Tampa Bay on this one.
We'll see. I don't know. Personally, I think the Dodgers will do it like they always do. They're good. I like Dodgers. All right, UFC. A couple big fights coming up this weekend. What everyone's been waiting for: Gaethje and Khabib.
Oh my God, this is a big fight coming up. But before we even get to that one, because there's a lot to say, we don't want to overlook the rest of the card. There's going to be some really good fights that are going to happen. There's 3 on the prelims I want to highlight. Dawan Jung versus Smilin' Sam Alvey. Now, Smilin' Sam Alvey, no one ever gives this guy credit. He's been in the UFC at this same bracket getting wins, and he doesn't want to move up. He has his own gym. He's just like, yeah, I'm comfortable. He's another guy where his skills are just really good for what he's being billed as. He pays 3.75 on the undercard. That might be a decent fight. The rest of the fights, the odds are pretty good, but the fights are amazing. You have Alex Oliveira, who I think is going to win his fight against Rakhmonov, that pays 1.8. It's a decent odd. Steven Struve versus Tai Tavuza, also on the prelims. Like, these are prelims cards.
I like Tai Tavuza in that.
Doesn't matter who you like. They both pay 1.9.
Yeah, it's a pick 'em on that, but I don't think Struve will do it. His reach is unbelievable, but
if Tavuza gets in and takes him down, it's going to be Tavuza, and we've seen Struve choke under these types of guys. I'm going to agree with you on Tavuza, but betting odds, take who you like here. Make a couple of cards, flop it. This one could go to Struve. His reachers, like you said.
Yeah, it's going to be
his striking's good.
Shout out Wes Hoffman. Thanks for tuning in, bro.
How you doing, Wes?
Yeah, man, those Twin Towers, craziness. I haven't played the new Fort Nightmare, whatever it's called, but
we'll talk about that after.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. We'll play around tomorrow, though. I'm excited.
So on the main card, though, we have some really good fights. We have attempt number 3 at Ankalaev versus Kutalaba. Now, this fight was billed as the hype fight originally, and then the ref called it insanely early when neither guy was hurt. And then they redid it, and Ion Kutalaba got COVID, so they had to reschedule it again. The odds here, 1.3 for Ankalaev and 3.5 for Kutalaba. That's been steadily going higher and higher and higher. Frankly, I don't think the odds are this far apart. Again, I'm going to say I really think Ankalaev will win that fight, but these odds, it wouldn't hurt to play the Kutalaba on this one if you're just doing a one-off card. Then there's Alexander Volkov versus Walt Harris.
I like Volkov in this.
Oh, all day. The guy is
I
a
still feel
striking
bad for
machine.
Walt Harris, though.
I feel bad for both of them. Volkov lost to Curtis Blades in the most boring wrestling match I've ever seen.
I hate when it gets like that in UFC.
But,
Watching them hug. I know that the guys that are wrestling fans and it's very technical, but it's like watching a soccer match.
It wasn't even technical. He stayed in full guard, didn't try to pass, didn't try to advance. He just kept him in a position where he couldn't escape for 15 minutes. Didn't do any damage. It was ridiculous.
For Walt Harris, so that was one with his daughter went missing a couple months ago.
Oh, that's right.
months ago.
That was crazy.
I feel bad for
Yeah.
for,
Yeah,
that
he
was bad.
fought. He fought for her, right? So that's
He fought over him.
yeah.
He
for
didn't
her.
win.
Well, like what a fight to pick.
Yeah, well, we bet on Overeem.
Yeah,
You can feel bad all you want. We won money.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to the big picks in a few. But
Who's that fighter that you have in a couple weeks coming up that's still paying good odds?
Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
He's dropping. I think he's 3.2 now from 3.4.
Yeah.
Every week
Like
he's
you
going.
said,
He's dropping.
so add that in.
Add that in, parlay that. But we got two big fights: Whitaker versus Cannonier. We've been talking about this one for a while. Cannonier all day. It's actually evened out. They're 1.9. Again, another flip flop if you want. Depends how many cards you're gonna make.
I like
but
Cannonier
I like
on that.
Cannonier on that. I'll even take it by decision. I would take Cannonier by decision. I think his game plan is gonna be to outstrike and counterstrike Whitaker. That's how he's gonna win. And Whitaker's not stupid enough to go charging him blindly. Cannonier's gonna outpoint him each round.
he's gonna do the same thing he did to Anderson Silva.
Yeah, hit a weak spot, stay to a game plan. Cannonier to win that fight by decision is my call on that one.
Okay, now the main event: Justin Gaethje versus Khabib. I like Gaethje all day.
I can't go against a guy that wrestles bears when he's a little kid. You just can't.
I agree, but
Khabib all day. He doesn't pay. It's 1.3, but undefeated. He dominated guys that Gaethje just struggles for. Like I've never had Khabib. I've never seen him have a difficult round, let alone a difficult fight.
Never. That I've watched him. I don't watch a lot of UFC, but he's dominant. Like
Every single round, he'll have like 10 seconds in a round where maybe like the other guy's throwing 100%, but he'll take him down, and for that next 4 minutes,
he'll yell at
50
Dana White for a
seconds.
title shot. I remember that. He was
It's,
just yelling at Dana White while he's wrestling with this guy.
yeah.
He's like, "Come on, Dana, want that shot?"
Yeah, it's not even difficult for him. He's just like, look, I'm making him hit himself.
Yeah,
That's what it's gonna be.
No, Gaethje will win that fight.
I don't see Gaethje taking that, but it's gonna be great. Gaethje's stand-up game is gonna have to be on point. He's gonna have to work nothing but crazy takedown defense and counter strikes during that takedown defense. He's got to know he's getting taken down.
Yeah.
You fight Khabib,
For sure.
There's almost no point in doing takedown defense. Just admit you're getting taken down. Work on your jiu-jitsu.
It's either going to be Khabib by submission, Gaethje by knockout, or it's just going to go the distance.
That's our tech director.
Tech director Candy throwing in 2 cents. So I don't blame you. This is a big fight. Everyone's
Decision
interested.
pays 2.62.
What about a draw?
81.
81 to 1? There you go.
It won't be a draw.
No, Khabib won't let a draw
Maybe that's
happen.
why it's 81 to 1.
Yeah.
Has there been a championship fight draw?
Yeah,
I think there was.
Several. Tyrone Woodley versus
happen.
Wonderboy. Very
Yeah.
recently. Yeah.
That was 2.
So it does happen. 81 to 1. You never
I don't know if I would take that as the tie. If I had to go to a draw on all of these, I could see a draw in Volkov Harris.
Anything draw, boxing pays good. I would imagine any fights
I
pay
think
good
this
with a
is the
draw.
week
But-
for a mixed match to try and find
It's
the
gonna be
perfect for two
Don't go
draws.
off Peter. Don't
It's
go
gonna-
off
it's
Peter's
gonna be a
advice
great
on
night.
UFC.
It's going to be 2 draws this weekend. My prediction, 2 draws.
It's going to be a great night of fights. I'm going to take probably Alexander. Man, Alex Oliveira looks good. Volkov looks good. I like Cannonier for sure. And Khabib. But Khabib doesn't pay, so I'm not putting him on my cards. Sorry, Khabib. I love you to win, but I'd love for you to pay more.
All right, so that being said, let's move on to the NFL. Here we go. So
Exciting.
week 1, Thursday, you've got the Giants coming in at Philly. Philly's the favorite at -4.
All I have to say is the Thursday night games, the NFL schedule makers must come together and say, what kind of games can we get the most horrible games on the season. You know, the Jets in Denver. Mind you, there's injuries and stuff, right? The Bears did play last Thursday against Tampa, which was great. So they had one good game. But it's just another one, Giants Philly. I mean, and losing records, this is a big division game for the title, for the division title. Like, and Philly, if they get some momentum, they're so hurt though. They're very injured.
I'm not playing too much into this game. Giants could pull up an upset.
Yeah, you never know. Philly's very injured, but the way they came back against Baltimore, that has to give their offense a little bit of a spark. What's left of their offense.
I like. I'll probably play more tickets with Philly, but I'll have one or two with Giants. I'm not going to play too many on that. The next game is a key game. You've got the Steelers at Titans. Personally, I like the Steelers coming in -2. I'm going to have the spread at -4.
Both teams are 5-0. Both teams' offenses are running on all cylinders, but the Titans are having a little bit of problems with defense, and I think the Steelers are going to slow down Derrick Henry and Tannehill. So we're definitely going to take the Steelers -2 here, and we're going to grab it at -2 before it goes more than that, because I think it's going to go up.
For sure. The next game is Dallas at Washington. This is a good game. Personally, I like Washington. Dallas had a horrible game last week against Arizona. That was a great game
Andy
to watch.
Dalton looked horrible.
I called that too, though.
We were on you right. Andy Dalton looked horrible. Zeke fumbled twice and lost them.
Well, I called Zeke would be horrible too because of all of his social negativity right now. Yeah.
You think they would learn by now, just keep certain players away from certain people.
The offense didn't look great. Washington,
Zeke, any girl, any female, he cannot go near.
Washington actually has a half-decent defense, and their front seven is going to be coming after Andy Dalton. The Cowboys just have nobody. There's 11 players on injured reserve right now or physically unable to perform, and that doesn't include all the guys that opted
and they
out.
already have low standards.
Yeah, and that's the guy. But this is the team, and there's probably 4 players that opted out because of COVID, right? So that's not even including that. So they're right up there. I mean, their backups are going down now. One of my buddies texted me today, and he's like, "Oh, we just lost the backup tackle." So that moves us up 2 spots in the draft. So as a Cowboys fan, he's just wanting to lose out and get a top 10 pick. But I'm thinking in this division, they can still make the playoffs with a losing record. So
you're going to have to lose harder, boys.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there. The next game's a good game. You've got Buffalo at the Jets. Buffalo's coming in -13. This will be adjusted, I'm sure, to 14. I'm going to play 16-17.
It's a lot because Bills are second road. It's the second game on the road for them on a short week. They come off a disappointing performance against Kansas City, but it's the Jets. So, yes, you could go 15 or 16. I think Buffalo's going to light them up. The Jets just don't have anything.
Being a Jets fan must be so hard.
I think it has been for a long time.
Yeah.
Since they won the Super Bowl, which was like Super Bowl 3.
I don't even feel bad for the Jets. I feel bad for the Jets fans. Guys, feel free to switch teams.
Or the Giants fans. New York, NFL football in New York is just horrible right now.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. All right, the next game, Carolina at New Orleans. Saints are coming in at -7.5. I like the Saints. I'm taking it at 10.
The Bears handled the Panthers quite easily. There were some bad calls. And the Bears still won, even though they tried to give Panthers the game. I couldn't believe it. One of my buddies, big Bears fan, was sitting there with the paddles ready, or his wife, because he was having a heart attack in the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes. But we got to go with the Saints at home. They haven't looked great, but at home in a division game, they're going to light them up.
Yeah, it's going to be good. The next game I'm excited for, really excited. You've got Green Bay at Houston. Green Bay's coming in -2.
I have -3.5.
Oh, sorry, -3.5. Yeah.
But that could go up.
It can change. I'm gonna take that. To be honest with you, I'm playing this game a little bit safer. I think Green Bay will win by a touchdown, but I'm gonna play Green Bay -1 or 2.
I agree. I mean, the Packers came off a bad loss against the Bucks. They just had one of those games where they were always, they just weren't there. So I think they're going to bounce back good, but Houston is still a good offense. Big problems on defense. I think it's going to be a shootout, so I would also consider the over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I could see 60, 65 points being scored in this game easy. And I think the over's around 55.5 or 58.5.
Yeah, it's going to be a good
If you can
game.
get that over closer to 55, that's it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Then the next game, you've got Cleveland at Cincinnati. Cleveland's coming in -3.5. Personally, I like Cleveland. I know some people are going to take Cincinnati. Cleveland does look much better on paper. It's
They looked horrible last week against Pittsburgh, but you got to remember
That was Pittsburgh.
they're still 4-2-0, and the Bengals are still 1-4-0. So
that was Pittsburgh though.
yeah, but I mean that's the difference. The Bengals have only 1-4-1. They actually tied. And
Yeah.
you know how I feel about teams in the NFL that tie. This
Shoot
isn't
them.
soccer.
Shoot them both.
It's just bad. You're a bad team if you
Do you know what
tie.
the odds are to bet a tie on a game in football?
Oh, it's got to be huge.
12-1.
Oh, that's not that
That's
great.
not even.
It doesn't. It only happens once or twice a year.
Yeah.
You would
If you're
think the
lucky.
odds. You would think the
There's
odds
some
would be
years
much
there's no
higher.
ties.
Here's a little tip trick for all those playing the pool tickets. If you're expecting a tie, anything like that, what you want to do is instead of boxing the game, you get 2 tickets. The reason being, you'll then have 2 winning tickets if that game actually ties, rather
It's like
than
a
one.
box, but cheaper probably.
No, same
No.
price.
Okay.
So what happens is you have 2 tickets. If the game ties, both
Either
tickets
way.
win.
Oh, that's right. That's
Whereas
right.
if you have a box ticket where you're too lazy to fill out 2 little slips of paper, you then only have 1 winning ticket with both outcomes as a winner.
And
Right.
if anybody else has a winning ticket, it's split evenly. But now because you have 2, you get 2 shares instead of 1.
Exactly.
Yes, true.
So,
it makes a big difference.
Little bit, yeah. Like think about it. If it were $300,000 split 2 ways, that's 150 each. But if you've got 2/3 of it, you just got an extra $50,000 on your win.
Yeah, the pools are a lot of money, so one thing to keep in mind when you're looking at that. All right, the next game is Detroit at Atlanta. Atlanta's coming in -2. It's a tough game. Matt Ryan.
2 more bad teams.
Is that Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan,
Yeah.
Julio Jones, they're starting to click. Matthew Stafford and the Lions.
I like Stafford. I like him a lot.
Big comeback guy, but never finished. I mean, I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this
Ever.
game.
I'll watch it.
I don't know. Okay, you go ahead. It'll be CBoom will be watching the game.
I like Matt Stafford.
He'll be in the audience. There's like a cutout of him just there with his
It's gonna be a
Phone
high
finger.
scoring, high flying game. Another one I could see 60 points. I just can't watch defenses
Nah.
play that badly. It's kind of like watching a Dallas game.
I can't
Sorry,
watch...
T, I know you watch it, but
All right.
I-
so the next game. Do you want to say something about
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't like bad defense. Like you gotta have something going on.
Right.
If it's just a one-sided, like unless
No,
it's
I
Brady
like it.
on that one side, no.
I like it.
you
The
wanna
next
see
one
an
is-
interception once in a while or something, or sack, right?
The next game's a great game. You've got Seattle at Arizona. Arizona is hot right now. Seattle's coming in -3.5. Arizona had a huge win over Dallas on Monday. But I like Seattle in this. Spread's 3.5.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah. I'm taking it to 5 or 6. No
And they're
issue.
thinking about going after Antonio Brown. His suspension's over after next week. So yeah, make the team better. But the Seahawks are still undefeated. Cardinals, they're at home, but they're a Forrest Gump team. You don't know what you're gonna get week
Also,
to week. So
Antonio Brown will be good for about 2 weeks. Then he's going to get into trouble again.
girlfriend problems, something problems. That's for
He's
sure.
going to have some type of...
I can't believe in Oakland, because he wanted to wear a certain special helmet. He probably lost like $12 million, all because he's fighting over wearing a special helmet. You're not special. You're rich.
You should see it. You should see
I think
the
I
things,
saw the picture of it.
You should see the things banned in the NFL. It's crazy.
All right.
Anyways, that being said, next game is a key game. It's a great game. Jacksonville at the Chargers. Obviously, you take the Chargers -8. Jacksonville, sorry guys. It's just it is what it is.
Last week we used to say Gardner Minshew. No more. The
No
mustache. We like Justin Herbert, the new kid from Oregon. The Chargers are due, and -8. The Jags are just bad and
Yeah.
bad on the road.
But
They
that's
have
a
no
horrible,
defense.
But that's a horrible name, Justin Herbert.
I don't. It's, I
No
think
one's buying a jersey that says Herbert.
people in Oregon will. He was big with the Ducks in college, so
All right, the next game, San Francisco at New England. New England's coming in -2.5.
Here's two more teams that are decimated by injuries. The 49ers have 13 players on the injured reserve and physically unable to perform list, not including players that have opted out for COVID. And I didn't see Nick Bosa on that list, which he should be, so maybe 14, where the Patriots have 11. This team's decimated. Cam Newton is there. 49ers, it's a long way to travel. I think their number one running back's injured. On the road against the Pats, I'd like the Pats here minus 2.5.
I'm taking
Can't
this.
take the 49ers
I'm
money.
I'll take
actually
that.
adjusting this spread. This is one game I like a lot.
Yeah.
I'm taking Cam Newton -9.
Minus 9.
That's a big one.
He didn't go double digits, so sorry, Uncle Jerry, but we think your 49ers are going down.
This is big opportunity for Cam Newton. He's going to be throwing the ball a lot.
They lost to Denver last week in New England.
Can you imagine?
So
What
I
the
don't think
hell's
they're
going
going
through
to
his
want to
head?
be embarrassed 2 weeks in a row.
What's going through his head now? So, yeah, it's going to be a big one. The next one's Kansas City at Broncos. I like this game a lot. I like KC -9.5. I already have this game played at -14.
You know how I feel about it. Division game on the road, giving up almost double digits. It's like religion. No, I can't do it. I don't disagree with you. Kansas City's going to win, and when they win big. It's just I have an aversion to a division game on the road, taking a favorite more than 3 points.
The next game is Tampa
Yeah, I can
Bay
see
at
that.
Oakland. Tampa
Maybe
Bay.
it's why I'm not rich, and it's Tampa Bay at Las Vegas.
I don't know.
They moved.
Oh, that's right. At Las Vegas.
That's okay.
I like
I miss
Tampa Bay
Oakland.
-2.5. Brady all day. Let's go.
We have
Sunday
to
night
agree to
game.
disagree on this. I think Gruden's got the Raiders playing well. David Carr, the QB for the Raiders, has 11 touchdown passes versus 1 interception. Bucks on the road, another Forrest Gump team. You don't know what you're going to get week to week. I mean, they lose to the Bears and they beat the Green Bay Packers, right? Mind you, they lost to the Bears in Chicago. They beat the Packers at home, but maybe they're a bad road team. I don't know. Their defense looks pretty good. They got a lot of guys in the middle like Adama Sue and Pierre Paul, but they're kind of older. And Brady, speaking of kind of older, I just think that I think Gruden's got Vegas rolling, and they want to make the playoffs and do well. So I got to agree to disagree, and I'm going to keep
I gotta take.
the points with the home team.
I don't like the spread being as much as it is, but I am gonna take Tampa Bay to win that one.
I like Tampa Bay.
You guys just
I-
like Brady.
And
Well,
then
yeah,
Man
I
crushing
also-
on him.
I
It's
also
not a
have
key
them.
game,
I also
so-
have them to win Super Bowl, so it wouldn't look good if they started losing right now.
That wouldn't look good for you at all.
And then the Monday night game, you've got the Bears at the Rams. Rams are coming in -5.5.
Da-na-na, da-na-na.
That's right. You
I've
wanna
seen
take
-6.
You want to take the Rams -7 here.
That's right. Go ahead. Take
Yeah.
whoever you want against the Bears. See how it's treated you so far. I'm not betting against them anymore. I'm not betting for them. I'm leaving it alone. I'm going to watch the game and have a few pops and enjoy your misery. But aren't you going to stretch it up? Make it 8, 9, 10, 11? Let's go 15, CBoom.
I adjusted
You only
to
live
7.
once.
I
Check
adjusted
that,
to 7.
27.
I don't think that Jared Goff is going to pass the ball and be successful against this defense. They looked really good against Carolina, and I don't think that the
Yeah, but
Rams
that's
are that much better
Carolina.
than Carolina.
That's Carolina. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a good game. I'll be watching that game for sure. I know you will be too.
Everyone's doubting the Bears. They're 5-1. They're top of the division. I was even doubting them the first few weeks, and now I'm just going to roll with it and enjoy the games.
Okay, so let's do a quick recap here of our 5 key games. First game, you want to take the Steelers. The second game, you're looking at Washington, followed by Buffalo, New Orleans, and the Chargers. In
Those are our
UFC,
5 key games, yep.
UFC, we got a lot of good fights, but Kennedy is going to be the one you want to bet on, paying 1.9 against Robert Whitaker. That's going to be probably the most solid fight of the night with a decent paycheck.
also Volkov is a good opportunity there. And if you're looking for a good payout, Justin Gaethje. If you want to follow CBoom, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking Gaethje left, right, and center.
I got one more thing. Pro line ties. We have nothing to do with OLG, but some good opportunities here. Browns, Bengals, Packers, Texans, Washington, Cowboys. I like KC Broncos. These guys don't for a tie, but that's within 3 points. I think they're going to be close games. Maybe even the Bears game.
Special shout out to our sponsors. Tata's Hot Sauce Emporium brings that flavor to your table. Kianna's Bake Shop puts that yum yum in your tum tum. And Extreme G Gaming, located at Yonge and Eglinton, inside Gamerama. Go there for all your gaming needs. I know I'll be there soon for the Xbox.
Also, a shout out to my buddy. He has a channel for Call of Duty. So check out WowBoys14 if you like Call of Duty. He does all kinds of reviews of the new Cold War, all kinds of tips and tricks. And he also does Madden card pack opening, which is big in that game. I don't play it, but apparently that's a really big thing. So support WowBoys14.
And make sure you check out Fair DM as well. Lots of gaming going on there. Lots of Q&A, lots of giveaways.
Zombie
Definitely check
Fortnite.
We're doing all sorts of Halloween games right now for the next couple weeks, so definitely check it out. Lots of giveaways and
there's Zombie
new stuff
Call of
coming
Duty
up.
too.
Yeah.
Apparently it's scary.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks so much.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. We'll see you guys next week.
Shout out to our American viewers, our
Okay.
listeners. Make sure you vote. Please vote.
Doesn't matter who, just do it.
Yeah.
Some food for my thoughts and I need some wealth. I need to find my way back. I need myself. I need a good day. I need a better year. I need a blunt big enough to forget I'm here. I need some food for my thoughts and I need some wealth. I need to find my way back. I need myself.